Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to evercrisis. Videos are coming back, hopefully. Just dropped off the girls at school. Really cold outside. If you guys are living in Canada with me, my god, it is freezing. So I got my toucan sweater on, but I want to come straight here, start pumping out some videos because I know I've been way behind. We're going to talk about all the goods, all the bads, all the things I've missed in the last month or so, just because I haven't been uploading consistently. I've been dealing with a lot of things. You guys probably know here and there if you're part of the live streams, if you've seen the other videos. A couple things happened in my life and it wasn't great, and I'm slowly getting back to everything, but I want to keep up with as much as I can on evercrisis, and that is probably going to be this entire video, going over things that I wasn't here with you guys, talking about the new stuff like that costume for Cloud. Ridiculous, but we're gonna go over all of it, talk about it, and just have some fun with the video. This is gonna be the catch-up video. Before we go too deep into the video, I do have an open spot on my guild. At the moment, we're 29 out of 30 members. If you guys want to be part of my main guild, the one I'm in, I do have other guilds as well that need recruitment. So if you guys are looking for some, just hit us up. Any guild leaders, if you guys are part of my guilds, go ahead in the comment section, leave your info there. If you guys want to join the tenor crew here, message me or Surge on Discord and give us your setups and all that you can, right, to apply, things you've accomplished, things you have unlocked, party setups, and we're going to be recruiting someone before the next guild battle. If you guys need to, there's in the description is my Discord link. Click on the Discord link, join the Discord, message me or Surge, like I said, and if you want to, live streams is also an available way of getting a hold of me. While I'm live streaming on Twitch, you guys can check for that link in the description as well. So, mentioning the Cloud one, this one's big. Don't forget your daily draw. I know a lot of you guys forget that, just like me. But currently in the ticket section, if you guys scroll all the way down here, you're going to see a draw called the New Year's 2025 Special Draw. And this is a very special draw. It's a one-time only. It's your basic 10 draw. If you do this, you're probably going to get nothing but blues and purples. If you get a gold, it might be a repeat or something you already have fully overboost. But the key thing here is if you do pull, you get this reskin of Cloud's Murasami costume, but in white, red, black. It looks pretty cool, and it's got the same effect as Red 13's Hellhound. It's got some defense. I can show you guys exactly Red 13's as well. Hopefully I still have one for him built here. Yep. So the Hellhound that's on here, I'm pretty sure is exactly the same with what Cloud has at the moment. Boost HP and Flame. So fire resist, ice resist 20%, fire, ice ability damage 15%. If it's a little different, let me know the exact numbers and everything, but that's what that draw is. And the only way to get this draw is two ways: being free to play and super lucky, or you gotta buy this for $120 at max. There is an in-between, again, depending on how lucky you get, but it's your basic draw, and then you have this here. So if you go to the top right, exchange, and you look at the New Year 2025 medals, you'll see that you get 10 gotcha tickets here for that draw for 30 of these emblems. I got a total of, I think, what was it? 11 out of my boxes. If you don't know where that is, I'll show you in a second. But if you don't get 30 out of your boxes, so during this mission campaign right over here, New Year 2025, there's a special box right here, and there's a special box on the first page as well. So you open up those boxes, and you get an RNG chance between, I think, 1? It might have been that bad. No, 2 to 4, 7, 15, or 30. So if you don't get it in that free RNG box, there might be more later. So this is a small complaint at the moment, because they might do something after. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's the only way to get it. If not in the shop, you have to spend right over here up to $120. So if you buy this $60 package right here, gives you 15, buy that twice, 120, or you buy one of these for $70, and this is all Canadian, and then one's over here for 60. I believe this one has 10. No, it has 8. So you can't even do like a small one and another one. No, that has 3. Yeah, so you're spending about $120 to get this thing. Canadian for me. So yes, you do get other things along the way, weapon parts, not really incentive, and red crystals, right? So these 3 things, pretty good, and then you get that as a bonus, or if you buy the really expensive one, you get 10 of these and 10,800 red crystals. But the point being is that the costume isn't anything special. With how many limited banners we've been getting, then to throw at people this costume for 120 or less, right? Or free. But the whole point is that you're probably going to be paying for this, and if you don't pay for it, you're not going to get it. I feel like this is a very bad thing to do in this kind of game. Just because at the moment, Sid's coming out, for me, Vincent, as well, plus this limited banner, which is really good. Now there's a $120 costume. I don't like this idea. I think this idea is terrible. The one thing I do want to say, though, is that it's boost HP plus Flame Frost, right? It's not something that's game-breaking. So it's more of a skin. You buy yourself a skin. I want to say that when you play other games like League of Legends, other shooters, other games, when you buy skins are usually around like $20 mark if it's your basic skin. They do get really expensive, especially in League. There's a ridiculous skin out there right now. But my point being is that 120 for a basic draw and a skin seems kind of ridiculous, right? It's something I feel like shouldn't be in the game. So I don't want to push this as an entire video, but that is something a lot of people have been talking about and wanting me to cover. And yeah, no, I don't agree with this at all. I don't think it's great, but at the same time, like I said, it's not a pay to win thing because the costume isn't crazy. It's probably going to come in clutch somewhere, right? Maybe somewhere against Ifrit or Shiva if you need it, but if you're spending $120 for this costume, you probably have really good setups already. So this is just a cosmetic upgrade with a 10 draw and whatever package you bought. So it might be looked at as a bonus for buying those weapon parts and red crystals. In other ways, it's looking like there's a lot of cash grabs here, right? So limited banner. I do think this thing's amazing. Tifa having her new weapon. Once more characters can start buffing Tifa for her element up, right? Water, fire, wind. She can use that, and that's an increase in damage. At the moment, if you mix her weapon with, let's say, her water setup does the exact same thing. It's just that this is a bonus on top of it. So if you're choosing like feather gloves versus her new one, right, it's going to be about the same. But if you get someone else to buff her water, it works. Her fire setup shows that. When Matt buffs fire, Tifa does a lot with her new weapon. It's just we need more characters that can buff element on other characters. It turns out really good. But the banner is fantastic. If you do pull for both characters, Reprieve is going to help you cheese a lot of the content, especially if you haven't done the summons, EX2s. I think it's a great banner, and I have a whole video based on this. But yeah, limited banners after the Sid's coming out. Sid's probably gonna have a limited banner because Vincent came out with a limited banner. So yeah, I think Ngeo also had a limited banner, right? His ice one. So yeah, if you guys are about to pull for this limited banner, plus you want to pull for Sid, this one was limited on Vincent, and I remember really liking that one. Still really strong, just not a lot of earth enemies out there, or earth weakness. So yeah, it's been a lot of like, hey, did you save resources? And I'm like, yeah, no. The game is very generous, don't get me wrong. I have a lot of blue crystals, a lot of tickets coming out, right? I have a lot of things at OB10. I'm a very comfortable free-to-play player. I have nothing to complain about besides, yes, FOMO hits all of us, and I do want more, but I'm pretty good at strategizing what I want to go for. So like, you see, there's a lot here. For a free-to-play player, this is a crazy list of things that are OB6 or more. A lot of utility weapons out there. And obviously, as a human, I always want more, right? But I do got to be smart on the characters I play, what I want to go for. But yeah, it's been overwhelming. Another thing that's been overwhelming is the amount of events we had during the holidays. It was a holiday season, and it was so much to log in for and farm and try to do your resources, plus co-op, trying to get my summons to level 10. There was just a lot to farm. Now, I'm not saying stamina is a problem because they did give us a lot of stamina, and I'm still stocked up on stamina like crazy. Even after maxing out Ramu to level 10 and Ifrit recently, I've been managing my stamina a little bit better these days, logging in at proper times, using them, instead of just letting it waste like I was doing for months. So, that being said, things I did miss was like all these new quality of life updates. I'm really, really happy on a lot of them. So if you go to weapon enhancement and you pick whatever weapon you want, right? Let's just say something I can overboost. So you guys can come here now, specify how many times you want to overboost it, and I can make it plus 20 in one click instead of doing each level over and over and over. I love this. This is great. And if talking about overboosting, they added some features of filtering. This deserves its own video, but the best one is this unique. You click unique and it's going to bring up a list of weapons that need to be overboosted, and only the weapons that have overboost available. A lot of these I already keep the weapon parts just because I hope they update the shop one day. But you can see down here, I did just get one of these recently, and there it is, right? 294. I now know what I need to overboost, not just by the new color blinking on the corner, but also that it has its own category, right? Recently I got one of these, and I like to make everything +1 at least. After +1, I don't touch it, just in case they update that weapon store where if you sell your extra weapon parts, you can exchange them for items. I believe that's an enhancement. It's supposed to be somewhere. Yeah, here we go. These can be exchanged from these, and you get these from selling your extra weapon parts, right? If you go to exchange, you guys can come here. All these extra parts here, boom, convert it into coins. So I don't do that. That's why you see all this here under my unique tab. But that's a really cool feature they added. They also added the feature of leveling up all the way to max. You guys know that. I just wanted to point that out. Really enjoyed that quality of life right there. There's a bunch of quality of life things they've added. I don't know which ones I covered on a video or not. That's why I'm kind of just adding here. But let's continue into more things that are currently in the back of our minds. Co-op shop was updated. There is weapon parts here, lots of them. There's a new Zac weapon in your monthly crisis medals. All right, so Zac has a Buster Sword Origin here. I have 3 copies of this, 1 from event shop, I think, and 2 from free monthly, right? So you guys should have OB2 by now. Pretty cool looking weapon, right? If you guys are using Zac, you'll probably use it someplace. I'm not sure when, but Cloud has used his Buster Sword a couple of times. So I'm sure Zac will find a way to use this. I believe it is right here. Oh no, I have 4 copies. Sorry. So boost defense, boost HP, 860 non-physical with a good amount of physical attack on it. So not a bad one. Even has X sigil on it. So great weapon, especially something you're going to get for free. Just like Cloud's Buster Sword, it has its moments. And they added a new highwind item. Highly recommend that you guys upgrade this item right away. Might as well collect this, see if I get lucky. 4 boosters and a cac. Oh, not a cactar. But the champion's belt has been added, and I just gotta do a couple more things here. I haven't done the damage challenges, but this thing goes up really high. I think someone said the max is like 10 million. Yeah, there we go. 10 million score. I'll get more percentage, but this boosts HP, physical attack, magic attack, and I got mine fully overboosted. That's a big increase in damage. This is over 10% on each one, I believe, or it's going to be 10% on the dot, because there's a lot of places I can still get more of this. So I think it's going to be 10%, 10%, and maybe 8%. Correct me if I'm wrong, but either way, that is big number changes, right? Just from highwind alone, my physical and magic attack is 31% with everything I've upgraded. And this is all things I've upgraded if you want to pause the video somewhere. But want to point that out because that champion's belt is there anytime. This battle they added, it's basically a really good way to check your team setup, right? We finally got test dummies where we can bring our setups in and just go ham at it. So as long as you can hit high scores on this is all just auto battled, and I didn't try to put the summons or nothing. I'm going to come back here and get the 10 million on all of them so I can get that champion's belt nice and high for the extra DPS, especially when it comes to all the battle rankings, dungeon rankings, guild battles, and just content for myself. So this is a really good place to test your setups and also increase that champion's belt. So another really cool thing that they added I really enjoying. Jumping more into the quality of life stuff, they added more solo party slots, and I know this doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people, but I really wanted more of this, and I know I haven't done mine yet, but I gotta revamp all my setups. They're all old, outdated. They don't have ultimate weapons on them, just like the first couple of ones here I would say I've been using a lot. I actually named them, but everything else here has to get like thrown out and redone. It's just a lot of work, but now that there's more slots, I can organize this better. Just thought I'd point that out. Co-op doesn't have it though, which is weird. Right? I really thought Co-op might have it, but they just added this. I mean, not added, they just left it at 20. If you're gonna upgrade one, upgrade the other. Why not, right? So for upcoming things and things that are currently going on right now, Sephiroth is back. Ended up clearing all the co-op with my stream over at twitch.tv if you want to check me out. It's SmellyOctopus. But I think I'm going to achieve maybe the first clear on Sephiroth Crash 3, bringing in a Geo just to tank most of his hits. My DPS probably going to be someone who does a lot of damage, any DPS really, and then Aerith probably can take care of the rest. Everything else though is cleared, a lot of blue crystals out of this one. Emblem's nothing too crazy, but it is a rerun. I think the third time we're seeing Sephiroth already. We've got one daily on the Scorpion event at the moment. It's not fully updated yet. I've been prioritizing all my stamina on doing Sephiroth first because there is weapon parts on the gold tickets, and I'm trying to get the rest of it, I believe. Or I'm already past that. I'm at the last page. There's only 4 pages for each one. So I kind of prioritize doing my solo battles and my co battles there for the dailies. And then once this is gone, I'm going to work on the Happy New Year stuff, especially because I'm still deciding where I'm going to pull. So if I do end up pulling Tifa or Aerith or both, and I want to farm, I now have more percentage into the farming besides the free weapon. But that will be updated with another free weapon, more weapon parts. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we've got a dungeon ranking coming up. And this one's going to be in the new area, the Forbidden Zone. This is coming up, I believe, on... Oh no, that's a new dungeon added. Where's the battle ranking one? There was an announcement of a battle ranking, right? Yeah, here we go. Battle ranking. January 8th. This is 2 days away. So we got a battle ranking coming up. Thunderous Terror. And, oh yeah. Earth is effective. Hey, that Vincent I was talking about. Fire is effective. Vincent as well. I pulled for both of them. Physical attack. Magic attack down. And our effective additional fire abilities are effective. Cool. Magical defense down is effective. So this one seems to be both. And that one's more magic, obviously. Yeah, this screams Vincent big time. All right, I'm looking forward to that. So, battle ranking coming up. Might actually do pretty decent on that one. And I believe that's all for the actual events and new things that are happening. Everything else, you guys know, new season passes here. You know what? I didn't check the season pass wallpaper. Let's just go see what the wallpaper is real quick. I think I saw... Oh, no, wait. I did. I believe Vincent is in this one. It looks really good. There's a lot of wallpapers I'm always like, oh man. But I'm like, nah, free to play life. Yeah. Yeah, that's super cute. I like this one. Sid looking good. His model's going to look good in this game as well, too. Case of jumping up down, Vincent chilling in the background. That's a cool one. That's a really, really cool one. But, free to play. Hurts my soul. But not really. Like I said, the game is pretty generous. Cleared a lot of the content of the game. I would say about 85% of the content is cleared. The other 15% is stuff that only gives you an emblem, very little reward, or I just don't even try at all. I could probably clear 90% of the content. I just don't feel clearing these critical events are worth it because I'm not an emblem chaser, right? Like, I don't care if I miss out on this. I have the emblem I really enjoy already, and I'm good. And this is like 200 blue crystals at max. For how much you have to spend to get that, I don't really think it's worth it. But I do like the challenge, which I do appreciate. So if I ever feel like I want to go for the challenge, I'll go for it. If I don't, I don't. But besides that, yeah, clear everything else. Pretty good as a free-to-play. Not too bad, I would say. But that's it. I believe that is everything except for Titan. Titan, I haven't done yet. I've only auto-battled just to unlock his summon growth, because if you guys don't unlock it and you complete content, you're wasting time, because you have to go there, unlock the node, complete a bunch of co-op, stamina, right? So Titan, I'm going to go eventually into once I have a good setup for my game. I'll try it out. Like, I didn't even try Very Hard 1 yet, let alone Very Hard 3 or AEXs. He does look really cool. I haven't seen him in battle. I didn't look at the data mines. I didn't look at anything else. All I know is that I auto-battled him while I was watching TV with my girls. We were watching One Piece and playing Pokemon games, and I just had this guy on the side just to spend some stamina and get him unlocked. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, don't forget. A lot of people forget about this, especially if you don't care about the summons right away for some reason. Under the summon, you gotta go. Like, I forgot about Shiva and Ramu had 2 nodes, so currently I need to unlock it. I gotta clear Shiva hard to get it, but yeah, you get the point here. You have to bond with them pretty much. So currently completed. I got to give them 300 memories of this. So yeah, lots of things to do, lots of things to look forward to. That's pretty much catch up plus what's going on at the moment. I should be back making videos. Just, you know, life, mental health, family. Yeah, there's a lot of things to go over. But hey, glad to be back. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.